before I get there, is there anything that I have not asked you that you want to share, or anything that you want to say about your experience, whether it be Jamaica or here?
Um, Here, all right, as I was just saying, just have an open mind.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's like when I started, I thought, it was so nice with the curriculum being so scripted, but I realized that it's not so nice after
You
all.
have a scripted curriculum?
Yes,
Don't want it.
by the book,
Mhm.
by the book.
Can't do it.
But and we have a lot of training. That's one thing that I really, really like. I appreciate it.
Yes.
For all of these trainings, they have these people coming in, these coaches, and they really help you.
Yeah.
But there are times too that you have to figure out how best to help your students. Because I've come to realize that they're telling me don't change nothing in the book, but you want me to differentiate stuff for the students. I try to, not everything that they say, I take gospel to it.
Of course.
I just look at my students and say, okay, I'm going to make this the best way for them. So,
And
I'm
again,
not stressed about it. I'm just going to do what's best for them.
things that make a great educator. Because I personally, this is my personal opinion, I don't believe that you should be following script so much to the T that you can't shift in any way for your students. When you recognize that this is not going according to the plan, this is not working for them, you should be able to say, okay, I have to do something. I don't think there's any good teacher is going to want to sit and go by something that they know isn't working.
No. Your kids are getting frustrated. You're going to be frustrated too because they're not getting it. And if they fail, you fail.
Right. And it's day in, day out of you building that frustration.
Yes.
And it's not going to create a space for true learning. And they're going to be trying the best. At some point, they're going to say, well, it's not working for me either. Why you? I know in the Jamaican context, a child might say, why she give me that something and she knows, me no understand, miss, me not get it. Jamaican kids are, I get it, And every day she want me, they'll tell you straight up. They don't.
I have students who will sit and just look at you like that and you are that. Or you're lost, and then they'll say yes.
So definitely, a high point of a great teacher is someone who will see a curriculum and tweak it for their students.
So, yes.
All right, we're going to do the rapid fire questions real quick. Rapid fire means questions that are out the box having to do with culture or otherwise. Give a quick answer as quick as you can. If you want to elaborate, you can.
Okay.
All right. So first one is plantain or rice and peas?
Plantain. Fry, press and refry green.
This.
Fry, just
press
fry
all
like
the
that.
way.
I'll just eat it just like that. I'll choose that over the rice.
Me is not a ripe plantain girl. I don't even eat ripe plantain chips.
I'm putting it off the rice. So
Okay, that makes sense.
Things like
One gem that we used to say in school that you would think would teach your kids today.
labor for learning before
Of course.
Or learning is better.
It's better than silver or gold. Silver and gold will vanish away, but a good education will never decay. Of course.
Grandfather used to love saying that.
Of course. I'm thinking I did something that I want to put up in my classroom, the gems. Which Caribbean food would fix a bad teaching day for you?
A nice, hot, tasty patty with cheese.
Something wrong with me now?
Fresh out of the tasty oven with the cheese.
Not with the cheese. Not with the cheese. What is wrong with doing this tasty patty with cheese?
Yes.
All right. KFC or Island Grill?
KFC. A spicy 2-piece with rib, please.
If you were to go to Island Grill, what would you order?
It had to be the jerk with a festival.
All
The
right.
sauce is really good. I love the sauce.
All right. If your students visited your home country, what's the first thing you would make them try?
A patty.
You want me to tell you mine? And they're going to look for me funny. A jelly, like a real one.
Then I'll drink it.
They're not going to enjoy it because, up here, their taste buds are a little differently wired. But I want them to get the experience of the coconut with the man with the machete chop it and chop it round and take out the other part and put the straw in there and give them the big old jelly to hold. That's
Jelly.
what I would. Yep.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
just because they got patties downstairs the other day for lunch, and I saw it and I smelled it. And I'm like, oh, that smells good,
Smell
but it
good.
can't be a tasty patty.
They have
And
some good ones in New York, though, you know.
yeah, but we have Jamaican students, and one of them is here, and I said to her, "You're not eating the patty," and she's like, "No, Miss Marshaw, that's
It's not
gross."
usually.
That's gross.
Gets it. Gets it. All right. What's your favorite Caribbean song? Your favorite Jamaican song?
I don't even know, to be honest. Can't think of any right now. But I hear these kids singing the other day coming upstairs, ting-a-ling-a-ling, school bell a ring. Yeah.
Booyaka, booyaka.
We Jamaican kids in here. So when I hear them singing it, I turn around, I'm like, oh, you know that song?
But it's one you heard more than one child singing it?
Yes.
I love
have
it.
two of them who just came here to.
So they do the booyaka booyaka part too?
Yes. And there are a lot of them too. Their parents are Jamaican, so
I love that.
culture.
I love that the culture still transcends
Yes.
generations. Last one. Bag juice or Big Joe?
Bag juice.
Which flavor?
I like the red. What is that? Cherry?
Me I look on you good. Me want to see if you're really
A cherry? The red one.
yes, like wrong answer came first. You're supposed to say Cyril. Like Cyril supposed to be automatic.
No,
Yeah,
bag juice.
yeah, but it's Cyril. You never drink Cyril bag juice?
Oh, I never had that.
Oh girl.
I never had it.
Cyril bag juice was the it for me.
My kids as them go Jamaica. Last year, every minute, bag juice. Every day, I'm like, listen, drink all the sweets now. Because when you go back September, no more sweet pure water.
Mine got the first bag juice today. We've been giving them weekend suck and stuff, but they've never had Cal's label bag juice. They got the first one
Yeah,
today.
every day Jamaica, that's all they want. Bag juice, and that's all they want to go back to Jamaica for, bag juice.
I try to give them every now and again something from home, so it feels authentic. Finally, what does being a Caribbean educator mean to you?
To me, taking a piece of my home, my culture, to this country, this beautiful country that accepted me that way. Yes, and to say, Jamaicans, as I say, we're little, but we're talawa.
Talawa.
So, coming here and just spreading my wings and trying to impart something from home.
Okay, wonderful. All right, we've come to the end of another wonderful, wonderful, insightful conversation with a great Caribbean educator, Jamaican. Let's just throw that in there. Educator. Tia Marishu, thank you so much for joining me on class in session. All right, take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.